This is Nick Radge, Manager of the Harbourside Investments Direct Equity Satellite Strategy, and today we're going to be talking about October performance. For new listeners, the Direct Equities Satellite Strategy is a high growth and a genuine active strategy that attempts to exploit momentum in Australian equities. It focuses on the All Ordinaries Index X, the top 100, and a unique part of its mandate is to revert to cash, that is 100% if necessary, in sustained downward trends such as what we saw in 2008. And for our disclaimer, please refer to this slide. And on to performance for October. The satellite strategy returned 6.77% versus our benchmark, which is the Small Ords Accumulation Index, and that was up just under 1% for the month. Year to date 2024, the strategy is up 18.11% after fees, which compares favourably to our Small Ords Accumulation, up 9.7%. Key highlights for the month, well, the Australian market continues to show some nice upside momentum. Over the last 18 months, the Australian market has been very, very difficult, been in a sideways range, and it's very difficult for a momentum strategy to extract profits during that environment. So it's good to see that we're getting some upside momentum. And depending on how the US election goes, hopefully that will persist in the near term. Highly unlikely we're going to see a rate cut even as inflation eases, and we will remain invested during November when the trend remains up. In general, obviously, the big news, the big elephant in the room is the US election any day now, and that's going to generate some high volatility, I expect. Doesn't matter which party wins, but expect high volatility. Back in 2016, we were in a very similar position, fully invested when Trump got elected. S&P 500 futures actually went limit down during that initial session, but then turned around and rallied hard into the month end. So we'll see what happens this time around. And as a result, mainly because of the election, I think in the uncertainty, gold continues to strengthen on those implications. So in our portfolio for the month of October, HMC Capital was the standout performer, up 24%, Nuix up 18%, and Pinnacle Investment Management added 11%, and Tuas was down 4.8%. It did have a very good month last month, so I would expect a little bit of consolidation as we go into the coming months. As usual, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. I can be contacted on nick@thechartist.com.au. Thanks for your attention.